so we talked last week about scientific notation. You guys did a kind of a little activity with it. We found that we have a coefficient, and then we're multiplying that times 10, and then there's going to be an exponent. If the number is less than 1, the exponent will be negative. If it's greater than 1, then it'll just be a whole number. And if it is the same as the coefficient, the exponent will be 0. Okay? So 10 to the 0 is 1. So anything times 1 is itself. Okay? All right. So we looked at converting with scientific notation. We decided where to place the decimal point, so there's only one number, not a 0 in front of the decimal point, and we count the places that it moved. If the original number was less than 1, make sure that the exponent is negative. So for this guy here, there is no decimal point for this, so we're going to imagine our decimal point to be here. We would move that decimal point, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to relocate the decimal to here, which makes this 2.83 times 10 to the 4th. Okay, just kind of a recap of what we looked at last week. Any questions about that? All right. Then we talked about converting into standard notation. We said that if this is a negative number, then we're going to move the decimal to the left. So I'm going to move it left 4 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where my decimal will be relocated, and I'm going to put zeros there. So if I were to rewrite this number, it would be 0.000881. And that's how I would relocate that and get that into standard notation. You are going to have to do this all year long. So make sure that you are very comfortable with this. All right, now we are going to use our calculator. And I'm going to show you how to put this into your calculator correctly. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to type in 3. You're going to type in your decimal. You're going to type in your 7 and your 5. Now, everybody that has a TI calculator in here, you are going to have the compulsion to go over at this point and hit the times key. Do not hit the times key, and you do not hit the times key. Okay? What you are going to do now, not hitting the times key, you are going to, if you have a TI calculator, you're going to hit the second key. And then that key right above the number 7. For some of you, it's a comma. For some of you, it's an X to a -1, I believe. That is going to activate something that says EE. And your calculator right now should read 3.75 E. All right. Now you're going to type in the 23. Then you're going to hit the divide key. And you're going to repeat that process for the second number. So 2.17. Hit your second key. Activate that EE. And type in 25. And then hit equals. Why did that not work? 3.75 second EE 23 divided by 2.17 second EE 25. There we go. Okay. So this is what your answer should be, 0.017, I'll just round 3. Okay. It might have brought it into scientific notation for you. If it did, then it would read 1.73e negative 2. So you may have this as your answer or this is your answer. If you don't have one of these two, I need to come over and help you right now. There, I got it. All right, what else? Everybody good? Everybody got their calculators to work? Okay. Did anybody end up with a positive value here as your answer? Did anybody end up with something other than this value? Okay, because a lot of times I get people, though, they still want it, they have that compulsion to hit the times key on this, and you cannot do that. This EE key will take care of it for you. All right, so write these in scientific notation. Go. All right, let's see here. This should be 3.62 times 10 to the minus 3. And this should be 8.42 times 10 to the 8th. Everybody doing okay with these? All right. Standard notation. I'm going to take a minute and write these in standard notation. You okay? Anything that makes sense? The quiz today does not have this on it. The quiz today does not have this on it, so don't stress. All right, let's see. Redo. Is there 2 pages to that? Yep, try to do the next 2, and I'll put up the answers for those in a second. Is this coming to you better than last week when you were working with it? Yeah, like I said, we do this all year long. had all of these sheets printed out, and I was going to get them to laminate them and everything, and they didn't get laminated in time. So 3.94 times 10 to the 5th. Everybody okay with that one? All right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So I ended up with 3, 6, 9 zeros there. Everybody good with that? All right, then you should have written this one in scientific notation, so that would be 3.94 times 10 to the 5th. And then this, oh, this is the same number. This is the same thing. Okay, there we go. So 8.9 times 10 to the negative 367. And this should be, they wanted this in standard notation, which is 0.096. No, that shouldn't be there. 963. Ah, shoot. 963. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I did it now, finally. Okay, I think that's it, right? All right. So you have some homework on that.